How's it going, guys? So I just want to give you a quick summary of what this video is going to be. Essentially, I'm going to go through my recording process and just show you guys my step-by-step how I put together a song. Kind of different from when you're working like in a studio with doing your own solo productions such as this, because you have to do everything on your own. You have to press record by yourself, and then obviously count-offs and all of that stuff need to come into play. So that's why I wanted to make this video, and also kind of just have this be the middle section of this whole production. I mentioned it later on in this video, but I'll also be coming out hopefully next week with a couple of mix walkthroughs to take you through that process as well. So if you were interested, you could see the whole process from the pre-production to the finished mix. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it and see how I record this song. Alright guys, so here I just want to show you what's going on before I start recording this first part here. So I have my transport up. Depending on your digital audio workstation, I'm sure there's different versions of this. This will just be helpful for adding a count-off where I need it. For this first one, I already have 4 bars set up, so I'm going to turn it off for now. And I set everything to a grid just so that I can see all of the bars and beats a lot easier. Just be easier for navigation. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably have to give this a couple takes on this first part here. Like I said, I'm only going to record the first verse and then move on one part of the song at a time. So yeah, let's get into it and see if I can play this correctly. So that's what I do. Make it easier. If I mess up, just go Command Z, Enter to go back to my starting of the counter, and then press 3 on the number pad to start recording again. That one sounded pretty good. Just want to take a quick listen to that one and we'll probably move on. Let's do part 2. This time I don't press Enter, I just do Command Z and then 3. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to go through the rest of this bass part here, and I will be back once I record the rest of the bass. I'm going to work on our acoustic guitar now. I'm just going to bring up my transport real quick. I'm going to take off my counter, just because I only need 1 bar for this first part. There's already a bar of nothing, so I got a decent count in. Anyways, so with this, I just want to mention I have some notes here you can see on my mic position, this orange track here, and essentially I just have a couple of notes that where I wanted my mic to be placed on the acoustic guitar during my pre-production process. If you haven't seen that video, I'd say go check it out. It's an interesting little one. But yeah, so I think that's it. I think we're gonna jump right into acoustic guitar here. We'll see how this goes. I'm also adding in my bass track here. I want to hear my bass and drums and clicks, so that's what's in my headphones right now. was pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to stop here and I'll get back to you once all of this acoustic part was recorded. Okay guys, so today we're going to work on our electric guitar. And this is essentially the lead part. They actually all blend together in a way that there's not really a specific lead, but there are some lead elements in this part here. The biggest thing that I need to focus on is working on, there's a palm muted part kind of in this verse, this first verse, which you'll hear in a second. And it gives the whole song a specific feel. And that's what I want to kind of exaggerate more. I want to bring that out more. So that's what I'm going to really work on. Hopefully I can play it right. And it essentially gives the song its feel, and that's what I'm looking for. It's one of the biggest things when you're doing a solo production such as this is finding a part that you're okay with. Usually when you're critiquing your own music, you're very hard on yourself, but we'll see what we can do, and we'll see if I can get something I'm happy with. So here we go. I think that might be the keeper right there. A couple loose palm mutes there, but I think we're going to move on for now. Moving on to our pre-chorus. That sounded pretty good. What'd you think? So there's also a lead part that's going to go over that, but I may or may not show that in this video. But anyways, I'm going to finish up recording this, and I'll get back to you guys once I'm done. Alright guys, so this is the last portion of this recording video here. As you can see, I have added a couple extra parts here, some overdubs with guitar, some guitar solo parts, and then also this mini keyboard part, which I just did simply with this little mini launch key here. I'm not much of a piano player, but I think it sounds pretty good, and you'll hear it in a second. And then my recording setup is simply just the Audix CX111 and against some acoustic foam for a little bit of diffusion. I don't have my pop filter, unfortunately, because it broke, which is a bummer, but I'm going to stand a bit farther back, and hopefully that will reduce any pops, kind of making do, I guess. But anyways, yeah, let's see if we can get some good vocal takes. And I'm going to do some layering, obviously, but I just want to show you guys essentially my recording process. And I'll be back in the next video to start doing the mixing, and we'll do a 3 or 4 part mixing walkthrough of this song, so you guys can see the whole process from the pre-production to the finishing of the mixing. So yeah, let's record some vocals, shall we? Oops. Personality. My eyes are closed, my wits about me. Never struggle with the end, the prize is just around the bend. Let's throw these chains into the sea, live our lives as they were meant to be, and all will be relieved, my friend. The story's only real till the end. Despite what you are told, not everybody is so cold. There is love in this world. Yes, I have seen the times. No, I don't think that all these wars are helping. Why can't we see the world for the humans, not the pearls? Why can we not see? It's in our personality. Our eyes are closed and we cannot see. We struggle till the end, reaching for the prize around the bend. The story's only real till the end. Life is too short, gonna seize the day.